Hello there and welcome back. This is Total OS Today, Total Technology for beginners and beyond. So how do you pick the best Linux-based operating system? Well, if you are an advanced user, it's probably easy since you are already using a Linux-based operating system and you already know there are many choices. You tend to what's called distro hop, pick one version. Maybe it's not for you. Pick another, pick 2, 3, maybe pick 100. It's certainly possible to pick 100. And then from there, based on your results, you pick the one that is best for you. But what about for a beginner? Well, you certainly don't have to test 100 or hundreds like I have over the course of 10 years. So I will choose for you what I believe to be the best Linux-based operating system. Pick your one that is the best one for beginners. For me, it all started off with Ubuntu over 10 years ago. And in 2011, Ubuntu kind of switched. They went to something called the Unity desktop environment, which you see here. There was a lot of controversy, some hate. I kind of liked it. It was different, it was fresh, it was new. And as a Windows user, I did not have any problems learning this new desktop environment. At the same time, GNOME 3 came out, also known as GNOME Shell. And this is famous or infamous because of what the father of Linux said. Linus Torvalds called this an unholy mess. I did defend GNOME 3. I mean, it wasn't unholy. But I chose something that was easier to learn, so up until, well, this year I stuck with the Unity desktop. But Unity switched. They dropped Unity, or Ubuntu switched. They dropped Unity and went to GNOME 3. I cannot recommend this, at least not for beginners. I have to choose Mate, spelled M-A-T-E. M-A-T-E, Mate. At least some of you guys, this may not come as any surprise, but this is what the old GNOME desktop environment looked like. Now, this desktop environment is available in many Linux distributions, from Alpine Linux, Arch Linux, Debian, and so on. There's even something called Void Linux. Interesting name. But getting back to Mate, I am a big fan of the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. It seems to me that no matter what I tried, I always tend to gravitate to go back to what's simple out of the box, and then after I realize or I know that it's simple and stable, customize it to make it my own. I have to pick, as some of you know, the Linux gold standard, and that's Ubuntu Mate as my #1 choice for beginners. There's something to be said about the old GNOME 2 desktop. I think if you are a beginner, you'll have no problem learning this. Keep in mind that this one here, the 17.10 version, is a beta. I would install this only in a spare machine or install it in a virtual box. In my tests, this has been superb, even for an alpha or beta. I would also take a look at Linux Mint, the Mate version. Probably at this point I would recommend anything from Linux Mint except the Debian edition for beginners. That's it. That's how I can pick for you the best Linux-based operating system, at least for beginners. I just saw a blog where the Linux desktop share has topped 3%. That's pretty good, considering Linux has been around for a long time. So as a Windows user, trust me, try Ubuntu Mate first, and then go from there and see what you think. Once again, if you try the latest version, 17.10, keep in mind it is not a finalized version. The finalized version of Ubuntu Mate should be released towards the end of next month as of this recording. So I hope this simplifies it for you if you are a Windows user. Good luck no matter what you choose. Please post your comments below if you have any comments or questions. Subscribe and support this Total OS Today channel. As always, enjoy your technology and please don't text and drive. I'll catch you on the next one.